It's been almost 2 years now since NIO has engaged with the big oil company Shell, which needs to transition to more sustainable energy, right? And they have been partnering up. So this was the press release, improving the charging experience for NIO drivers. Both NIO and Shell will intensify efforts to research and development battery swap technologies to further improve technology and business model. Interesting stuff. That was back in 2021. We didn't get much updates in between, right? So here's something. Newsroom, August 2022. Shell introduced the first integrated power charger and swap station. That seems to me as it's happening actually. Yeah, that's in China, Tong'an, Xiamen. Well, we don't really know what's up with this partnership. I mean, we kind of had some high hopes, right, on this, particularly possibly overseas, not so much in China, where NIO actually has some local partners like Sinopec and others to, introduce battery swap models at this very important real estate, at highways and at existing gas stations, right? We also never really knew, like, what is the fundamental cooperation model in terms of what does it also mean on cost, who's paying for the battery swap station or who's paying for the space that's used up with it, those type of things. And now I think I found something new here, which I just posted in a Dongxi Patreon community. By the way, if you want to support this channel, you can become a patron. Just go to patreon.com/Dongxi and you may get access to this board here where I post news occasionally. Actually, also we have a chat feature here. We are around 300 investors, institutional and private ones, discussing NIO, Chinese stocks and the markets in general every day. So what I've posted here is this person update here with Kasturi Gomatham. Sorry, I might be pronouncing this wrongly here. Who just made an update 1 week ago. I'm happy to share that I'm starting a new position as global head of battery swap at Shell. So, is this connected with NIO or not? I don't really know. But this is quite recent here. And well, I've looked up a little bit, like, do I have, for example, some common contacts here on LinkedIn? And it seems that my only common NIO connected connection here on LinkedIn is Ruben Keuter, who is general manager for NIO Netherlands. I'm also, of course, connected to a couple of other people on LinkedIn from NIO. So there doesn't seem to be a big, huge overlap with this new person here at Shell regarding battery swapping, and thereby that's kind of my way of reading it. There might not be a very strong connection of this position as of now with NIO. I might be wrong of that, but that's currently how I'm seeing it. However, it does seem to me that this topic of battery swapping and some partnerships is recently getting quite a bit of traction, right? And I think that's very positive, and I think that's exactly what should be happening right now. We have now seen with the NIO NIO Power Day, that NIO really has proven the battery swap model, that it can scale, at least. I'm not very happy yet about the insight that we get in the actual numbers and the business case with it, but I think we might see it down the line in a couple of months maybe. And we got huge insight from the man himself, Zhen Fei, who's overseeing the battery swap development at NIO, in his blog post and interview that I've covered here on the channel, so go watch this one. But generally, I think now from the NIO management type of position, it's really the time now to make deals with those kind of partnerships, and hopefully, and I think Li Bin is a strong negotiator, but hopefully he can make those deals in a way that actually makes those partners like Shell pay for some of the build out of the infrastructure, or even, let's say, rent it out, franchise it, different ways of collaborating. But, I think it's time to make this really, really big, and in a way that it is not only in the responsibility of NIO in order to do that with all of the cash that is necessary to build it out. And, I don't know, there is not much to read about this Shell and NIO partnership and how it's progressing. This is another guy who's been mentioned here, I think, in this bit of news. Yeah, here it is. So this is the same person, and he's now on the global executive vice president for Shell, I guess. Yeah, and also for Germany. So, you know, these European connections, they are there, but you know, it's still a little bit vague, like how this partnership with NIO and Shell might actually be going. But that's my expectations here. I think that's how I'm reading it. There is time for changes to that and some big exciting announcements very soon, and hopefully announcements that have a little bit more of a fundamental and material impact also to NIO's stock, because ultimately that's what we're looking forward here. And I think NIO has done all of the work in the past, in the background now, and now it's time to go out there and do stuff. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Shell NIO partnership, or maybe is this somewhat connected to the Abu Dhabi deal there? I don't know, lots of things up in the air, and NIO's juggling them in my point of view. Hope to see something material coming out of this. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.